Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Edmonds. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Tua's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 71 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Tua now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for Mixon last week, 13 carries, 102 yards. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Rolling to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but You think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket to Mixon on the check down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run it here with Pirine. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow dancing to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, he had him up, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Another catch for Tate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The quick slant caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Tua will get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. First down, here's Burrow. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 25 on second down. Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. 4 yards remain for second down. Now Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man from Notre Dame. At quarterback, it's Ian Book. On 1st and 10, Book. They'll get this out to Kamara. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's got room. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Burrow looking to pass. Caught on a slant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I don't like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want to
first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Book. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Book now. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken from about the 12. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Book. And Callaway taking it in left side. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Book. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On first down, Book. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they go play action with Book. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Book from the gun on third down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Book completes this to Callaway over on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Joe Mixon. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Man open, it's Moss, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now Pirine. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I
think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A 1st down throw for Book. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The point after is good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Cook. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, it's Book. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pitching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yards.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here we go with Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Three yards remain for second down. Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.